There he is. Number one market.
MP in the house.
California. Beginning in.
Don't tell me y'all having a party without me.
MP.
What's going on?
Thank you both. We'll talk soon. Second half of the season's coming up. We want to finish strong.
Right? Every moment matters. We need to be laser focused on our goals 24/7.
I'm right there with you, Coach.
Yeah, well, we all know what we're striving for as a team at this point, but we want to continue pushing you to develop your game as an individual.
Exactly. No matter how good you are, you can always be better.
I'm with it. So what are we going to do? We're going to choose another personal goal like we did first half?
That's right. Why don't you show them the list, Coach?
Pick a goal and we'll get to work.
I want to be Rookie of the Year.
Is that right?
Right. Don't get me wrong. The most important thing to me in this world is winning, but I'm also a competitor. And so I want to prove that I'm the best in my class, and if I do that, it'll put us in great shape when it comes time for the playoffs.
The team comes first, always.
But it's only natural to want a little recognition, and we know how to help make that happen.
Right.
You show out against top rookies,
Yeah.
and you'll have the media eating out of your hand when come voting time.
Just make sure you don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Everything you do to help the team win.
Team comes first, always. I just want my cake and eat it too.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
Feeling you, MP.
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
It's about game time. Bring the pain time.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at small forward. And for Chicago, we've got Terry Beast out there with Kevin Herter. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the center. They stand by this point of the season. What can a coach reasonably expect from his players?
Well, first of all, Kevin, I don't know any coaches who are reasonable. But as far as what to expect...
I always thought you were reasonable, by the way.
Well, thank you very much. So did I, but my players didn't. So, but we can expect players to execute the system that you have in place. They are professional athletes, and if they don't understand what they're doing or can't execute it, you can't play them.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's well aware of the other contenders as well. So if he is going to win that award, he knows he has to be at his best when he's matched up against his fellow rookies. I love MP's ambition. Going to be fun to see how he battles.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kev. We are deep into the season, and MP is in the thick of the Rookie of the Year race. I asked him if he felt any pressure, and he said, no way, I'm just here to win. Individual awards are just the icing on the cake. He may be young, but he's already focused on the right things. Guys?
Good stuff, DA. Great stuff, in fact. Gotta love that team-first mindset of MP. Here's Wembanyama after the made shot from the Beast. A shot, no good. Some solid defense there from the Beast. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Now here's Giddey. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Here's Fox. 4-point game. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Castle. Drills the three-pointer.
And when he's firing from out there, you know Castle is feeling it.
Pass to the Beast. Shoots a fader. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Now, here's Fox. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
The Bulls leading by 3. Terry, the pass to Herter. Fade away. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage. Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group. But it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Kevin Huerter. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Terry. And Trey Jones up in for Josh Giddey. And the Spurs with possession. After the missed three from the Beast, Johnson outside. Over Buzelis. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls leading by 6. Pass to the Beast. The three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Wembanyama looking it over. And here is Williams. Back to Wembanyama. Collins grabs the miss. 20 seconds left in the first. Here's the Beast. Another three for Chicago.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Wembanyama against Collins. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Collins. Trey Jones out there with Dosunmu. And it's the Beast. And it's Buzelis in at the three. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against New York was outstanding. He finished with 49 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
The Beast, that's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his third assist on the night. Now, Joe. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. Mamukelashvili passes to Fox. To the middle. And that one's good. Mamukelashvili.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to the Beast. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Johnson. Joe with it. Defended by Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. Fox from outside. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, Stan, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Shots good by the Beast.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Spurs trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. An almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Josh Giddey comes in for Buzelis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Zohan, top of the key. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Spurs trail by 21. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Knicks. The Beast passes to Huerter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Huerter. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Giddey's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Wembanyama outside. And stolen by Giddey. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the San Antonio Spurs.
The big reason they're getting washed out has been raining threes. But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scout report? Come on, man.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss.
The enigma, man. Wiggins is productive. In the right system, surrounded by the right guys, he can do a lot for you.
Yeah, he has also talent.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The Bulls leading by 21 on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. D.A., thanks. Free throw good, Wembanyama. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Pass to Castle. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Beast and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
The Spurs shooting 40% from the field. Here's Sohan. Here's Castle. Over Terry. Back to Sohan. 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, a screen. Pulls up. And it's Sohan missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Vucevic the pass to the Beast. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's the Beast. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. The Beast's got 46 points.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Now, Wembanyama. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And stolen by Giddey. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the layup's good off the glass.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Here's Champagnie. Scoreless thus far. Here's Sohan. Plays it up and banks it in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to the Beast. Here's Vucevic, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Vucevic has got his first basket of the night. Fox passes to Champagnie. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Herter gets it to go.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Inside. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. The tray. The beast can't hit. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Giddey the pass to the beast. Goes up on the high post. Another bucket. Wow.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Champagnie passes to Fox, driving the lane. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the beast. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. And so it's the Chicago Bulls, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been... A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Collins is out there with Williams. Then there's Carter. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Ball in at the point. Williams a screen on Fox. There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Fox looking it over. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Collins dishes the ball. Out to Carter. Launches a 3. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. The Spurs shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Jones. That one misses. Bulls have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Horton-Tucker. He can't get that one. Good D by Johnson. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Second chance shot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Jones checked in for Javon Carter. Castles checked in for the Spurs. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
It's good from long range.
And it's a great sign that Johnson's making threes. That really helps his team.
Right side, Jones. Horton-Tucker with it. Rebounded by Joe. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the paint. The kick out to Fox.
2 minutes.
Clock at 4. Over ball. Taken away by Williams. They swipe it. Here's Joe. Ball with the rebound.
And he's already patted himself on the back and forgot to put the ball there in the basket.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Horton Tucker. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Collins. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Beast.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Fox against Ball. Pass to Mamu Karashvili. Over Jones. Again, the miss by the Spurs. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he makes good on the layup.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
You earned that one.
That's Agent 234. Time for the 3-on-3. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, we ready. Let's go. the volume and shake the place for the one, the only MP. Katie hasn't answered any of his letters, but he's answered the call to ball. That's right. It's the one, the only Stan. Nice spin. Hey, bro, your teammates want to play too. Oh, he needs to watch his head.
He in the house.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out.
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show 'em.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor's yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. You know I had to say something to him.
Man, standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, man. You sure you got this?
Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got this. All right, man.
We know MP came ready to play.
We'll be giving away free book fans to the first 2,000 fans through our doors. So get here early. Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. Thanks for the zero.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Nikola Vucevic.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Jordan Poole. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. And at Champagnie at power forward. And for the Bulls, they've got Ayo Dosunmu. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Terry in at the 2. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Thanks, Allie. Should be a great battle to watch. And here are the Bulls now. Following the score by Washington, the Beast, good.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here's Sarr. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Count it.
Great touch from the mid-range by Sarr. He knows he's got to keep drilling it from this area.
Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Over to the left wing. Here's the Beast. No good off the back of the rim.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Middleton passes to Sarr. Outside Koulibaly. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock.
Easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The fader. Basket counts. The Beast has got 5 now.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Now here's Koulibaly. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Pass to Middleton. There's a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Yeah, they weren't doing themselves any favors missing all those free throws. You could sense the frustration mounting as the game went on.
Here's Poole. Chicago making their last shot, and the shot goes in.
Now, one thing people don't understand, and this ball handling adds an element to his game, and not many guys have it. That's a big advantage for a shooter like Poole.
Again, the Bulls score.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Middleton outside. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
To the wing on the left. Here's the Beast. Rebound by Middleton.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And now the Bulls in transition. He stops. He pops. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He picked up 54 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards and came out with a victory.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's the Beast. It's rebounded by Washington. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Ends up going with a new group, and Washington will go for a different look here. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. They've got Josh Giddey, also Lonzo Ball out there, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Giddey passes to the Beast. Fader on the way, and it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Pass to Champagny. Rebound by the Beast. Chicago trailing here. The 3 ball. It's not going to go for him. Middleton against Giddey. Sarr misses. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Ball passes to the Beast. Fade away. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now Poole. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
From deep, Sarr. Poole, the pass to Sarr. And that one is stuffed right through.
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Sarr would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Oh, got that one up quick. The Beast has got 4 points this quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Champagny. Middleton outside. Lots of room. Here's Sarr. The rebound by Terry. Here's the Beast. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Sinks it from distance.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Chicago ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot. Ooh, better luck next time. Give it up for the participants.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys. Don't come at me with who isn't making the cut, because this group is all you need.
Geez, I guess we can call it right now. The Jet has spoken. And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And so in the game for Washington, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton, then there's Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Bulls leading by 3. Here's the Beast. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. The Beast has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Champagnie. Middleton outside. There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. The Beast. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Poole. Middleton looking around. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Good work there as it goes. And now it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Poole. To end the run. Look at Poole showing the range.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Launches it. Another 3 for Chicago.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Wizards trail by 11. Down low. Here's Sarr. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's the Beast. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Pulls up. And it's Chicago with a board. The Beast has got 4 rebounds in the game. Giddey passes to Vucevic. He shoots it. And it's Poole with a rebound. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. They trail by 11. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's the Beast. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. The Beast has got 38 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for DeSumo. Herter's checked in for Terry. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Champagny. Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Brogdon is subbed in for Coulibaly.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Now here's Holmes. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Three-pointer, Kispert. Rebound by the Bulls. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Kicks it to George. Picked by Holmes. They need this. And George with the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Bulls leading by 14. Fades back. And another one.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cool shot is off.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Jones, the pass to the beast. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Buzelis out there with Williams. Then there's Zach Collins. Then there's Ayo DeSumo. And it's Giddey in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Kispert's shot is good. Chicago leading by 17. Giddey with it. Collins with a screen on Smart. To the middle. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Smart against Giddey. Smart with the bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Giddey passes to Williams. George against Collins. DeSumo on the wing. Collins with a screen on Brogdon. 4 on the clock. Here's DeSumo. It's rebounded by Washington. Here's Carrington. Pass to Smart. And here's George. 3-pointer. Collins with the rebound. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Buzelis. Back to DeSumo. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
And the Wizards call timeout. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago.
All right, MP.
Here's Giddey. Jacks up a three. Gets the three ball to go. The Beast has got 46.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Sarr. No good. Unable to win this run.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
The Beast. Good.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Back to Poole for three. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Champagny out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the Beast.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Champagny, the pass to Poole. There's 37 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Outside Herter. The Beast, good. The Beast's got 58.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. Middleton from the outside. That shot, no good. Here's the Beast. Good. He hits again.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good game, MP.
Shout out my dog MP, man, giving the people what they want, man. Talking a little crazy, giving a little hot sauce, and still talking trash at the same time. I salute you.
Hey, should we pick up something there?
like you really like talking to your opponents during the game. What is it about trash talk that you enjoy so much?
You know, mostly it's just trying to throw people off of their game. You know, NBA players, they're used to trash talk, so it's not going to make them miss easy shots or anything like that. But if you know how to make them a little angry, then, you know, they might shoot a shot that they should have passed. Yeah. It's a small thing, but it's effective for me.
Well, what kind of things do you say to throw your opponent off their game?
You know what, Blair, I'll say anything. I do my research on guys.
Research?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, I don't want to give away all my secrets, but, you know, I get to know a player real well before I talk. It helps me cut deep. And when you cut deep, you put a guy on tilt.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
Let's go! Dude!
All day, baby. Is this what you call free? Good right there. That look good. Let it fly. You're like money in the bank. Keep going. Anyone out here catch ball? We can call it a ball.
Get ready to lose. Hey, good luck. Sean! Hey, don't worry, man. Keep taking that. Hey, good luck, baby. That's all you.
One more.
That's all right, man. Good look. Hey, that's a good look, man. Hey, good look. Don't worry, keep shooting.
Keep it going.
Good look, good look. Don't worry, keep tagging that. Keep firing, man.
Nice shot.
Yes. Your confidence is gone now.
It's good, MP. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Abusele out there with Embiid. Then it's George. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Dosunmu is out there with Harris, and it's the Beast in at the center locking down the middle. And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the